Switzerland is not known for making sniper rifles, but in 1950s they created ZFK-55, the rifle which has the muzzle device out of this world, beer keg for a charging handle, and could be fed from the stripper clip. But can this rifle actually shoot? We'll start with 150 yards warm-up shot. Ammo I'm using is a PPU 174 grain full metal jacket, so nothing spectacular. And this is not the best ammo for this rifle, but I did promise you guys we'll always try to stick to the factory ammo so you can replicate what we're getting here. Alright, enough with the bullshit talk. Let me push the clip to the magazine, straighten up those rounds and close the bolt. There we go. Round is in the chamber and we'll try to go for a headshot here. And that's a headshot. Nice, good first hit. Ula will advance to the 250 yards.
Okay.
Alright, 250. Of course, there is no 250 mark on the scope, but you can imagine between 2 and 3. We have a slight breeze coming from the right to left, full value, so I gotta watch out for that. Ula, we ready?
We're ready.
Alright. Beautiful. Let me see where is that hit. And we are on the left side of the head. Beautiful. So good hit at 250. Nice surgery on that. We are advancing forward towards the 300 yards of target. And again, I'm going to target the head size or head on that one target which is squeezed between two smaller targets. They shouldn't be hit. And we are only targeting that head area. And that's probably going to be the last headshot from me because that 3.5 power scope is pushing me to the limit. Ula, are we ready?
Ready.
Alright, she's ready. Gotta watch out for that breeze. Look like it's kinda dying out. And boom. I think I see in my scope that should be, oh yeah, right in the middle. Beautiful hit. So as you can see, we marched towards 300 yards and we accumulated 3 headshots. I cannot complain about that. Ula will go for 350 yards, a single standing target. Okay.
Okay.
And for that I think I'm going to go just more or less for the center of the body, the mass, because this is getting a little bit tricky with that scope. We'll see what we can squeeze out. We'll see. No promises, okay? How are we doing, Pula, with the camera?
Ready.
Alright. And still watch out a little bit for that wind. That's a hit on the target. I just don't know where, guys. I cannot tell in my glass. Alright, so that was a neck shot. And that's all. I chickened it out, guys. I chickened it out. I'm not going to lie. I lowered my sights. I was like, let's have a little bit more body. Still beautiful hit. But that doesn't matter anymore. We are going towards 400 yards. And Ula, we're going to target that tiny little target squeezed, the white one squeezed between two black targets with orange heads, okay?
Okay.
I have to adjust my scope for that. And round goes to the chamber. Let me see. Are we ready?
Ready.
All right. That's a hit on the target. And let me see where we are at. I gotta adjust my spotting scope. That's a neck level hit. I will take that, guys. That's a not bad hit. Very nice, to be honest with you. But this doesn't matter anymore. We are marching towards 450 yards. And at the 450 yards, Ola will go for a commander's bunker. He's at front of the bunker. That's a prone size target. And I got the one round left. One round left. Last round in the magazine.
Okay, let's go.
And let's see what we can do. Oh, I gotta put a little bit more on the scope. There we go. Watch out that wind. It's a hit on something. I don't know.
Lower part of the body.
Lower part of the body. All right, so that was a good hit, guys. Good hit. This is exactly what I was aiming. And I will take that hit. I think windage wise we are perfectly. Elevation wise it was a beautiful shot. You cannot see much of that target in the scope like this. So good placement, and we got that guy. But all those doesn't matter right now. We will move towards the Vintage Rifle Shooters Club target at the 500 yards. But I have to reload now because we are out. So I'm placing that clip. And oh, a complete catastrophe. All right. I think that paper clip was loose. I dig out that round. I'll take another paper. See, they are held like this. They shouldn't fall out, and these started falling out on their own. But that's okay. We got the new one placement, and again, pushing with the finger. That went smooth and easy. Let me straighten up that round. We good. See, it works. It's a plus 50 years equipment, guys. So it is what it is. All right, round goes to the chamber. Let me make the adjustment on the scope. And Ula, are we ready?
Yes, let's go.
All right, and the wind is picking up too. That's fine. We'll try to deal with it. That's a hit. That's a hit on the target. Let me see.
Right side, neck level.
Yeah, right side, neck level. Hey, that's a beautiful shot and beautiful hit. I will take that.
He's bleeding.
All right, we advancing. I have to adjust the scope according to my dope, and we will go for 550 yards. And Ula will try the midget, okay?
Okay.
If we'll not hit the midget, we'll try to go for the smaller one. There is that wind going now more and more. That's why I pushed to the right on the 500 yards target. Still good hit. And I got a good idea what's going on, and I can feel it right now more and more on my face. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but it's surely coming from our right side here. Let me know when you're ready.
Let's go.
And that's a hit on the plate. And I think,
Center.
oh, we landed dead in the center of the mess. What a beautiful hit. So that rifle is something else, guys. Enough of celebrating. 600 yards ahead of us. 600 yards. And we'll go for the Vintage Rifle Shooters Club target, okay?
Okay.
And we'll see how's that going to work. The wind again is picking up. Now you should be seeing the netting moving inside. So that's going to be challenging. Are we okay, Willa?
Let's do it.
All right, he's ready. Oh, miss on the left side. I seen that. So, and I was basically one target to the right, guys. So I'm going to adjust for that now. And we'll see if we can correct ourselves. And we did. That's a hit on the target. And let me see where we landed. That in the center of the plate. Beautiful, beautiful hit. And that was a classic example, guys. This rifle, when you're controlling it, has very low recoil. And I spotted my own miss, made the adjustment on the flight for that wind, which is blowing now more and more, corrected, and boom, we landed dead in the center. Outstanding performance for the hardware. But it all doesn't matter anymore because we are advancing towards 650 yards. Ola, for the 650, I will go for the bigger target, okay? It's a modified IPSC, smaller than IPSC a little bit, but I think I'm running to my limits here with this wind and that scope. So we're going to gain a little bit more real estate on that target and we'll see how it will do, okay? Let me know when you're ready. Oh, I gotta move the turret. All right, almost forgot that.
Let's go.
All right. That's a hit on the plate, I think. At least I heard something. Oh, very nice hit at the 650, slightly off center to the left, but hey, with that wind, guys, and without the spotter, I think this is a great hit. But all this doesn't matter because we have one more job to do. We have to whack the target at 700 yards. And 700 yards, target is waving at us. Ola will go for the big target, okay?
Okay, let's
700 yards. We can gain a little bit help from that extra real estate on those big targets and see if we can put it to rest, right? Let's see. Watch out for the wind, because that's a basically a factor all the time.
Headshot.
There you go, guys. That's a beautiful finish. If what Ola said, oh, right between the eyes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hit. I will take that all that day long. What a finish from the rifle, guys. Absolutely amazing performance, but I'll talk about it more in the studio in the woods. So let's go. Outstanding performance. One miss though, guys, and as I said, I could correct myself right after the taking that shot because this rifle, thanks to this muzzle device, is absolutely controllable. As you could see, I was shooting from the tripod, so this is not the most stable position, yet I had no problem spotting my own hits on the plates. So what happened? We are in the 1950s. The World War II just ended 10 years ago, and as you know, Switzerland was neutral, so they did not participate in the World War II. That didn't mean that the Switzerland didn't care about their army and they created something like this. It is an absolutely jaw-dropping rifle built on of the idea from K31. They already had a very good rifle, and they actually tried to scope K31 and put some package together, but it was rejected by the Swiss army. Then the guys went to the drawing boards and they created a ZFK55 from ground up. It is a different rifle than K31. Sometimes people mix them together, say that they are similar. Yes, you know, this looks similar, the action works the same way. It's a pulled, straight pull action, but they are two different rifles, different barrel. And the receiver actually on the ZFK ZFK55 was tilted to around 15 degrees, so yes, it could be fed with the stripper clips. Now you have to remember that those took some abuse what we got them from the surplus, so sometimes you have to put more pressure on the tabs to hold those rounds, but yes, they absolutely do work. As far as the scope goes, I think this is the weakest link on that rifle. The scope is only 3.5 power and literally looks like a PU scope. And if you will look into the guts of the scope, it is a very similar construction. So I think that the Switzerland heavily borrowed from the Soviet Russia and the PU scopes. The big difference is though they do have a diopter ring, so you can set up the diopter ring for your eyesight and it works perfectly. Now that being said, the mount which the Switzerland used is superior. This is an absolutely jaw-dropping quick detach mount and it holds zero. I took that scope off, put it on, took it off, put it on, and you could blast the 700 yards targets without any problem whatsoever, and it holds zero. Now, if you do want to put more modern scope on it, there is a company, Swiss Products, and they do make the replacement mount for the ZFK55, which has a Picatinny rail, and it will enable you to put any scope you want, and then it does take this rifle to the next level. Now, the problem I had, I wish I could have a GP11 ammo. Unfortunately, at this point, it looks like all the outlets are sold out from that ammo. That ammo, from my understanding, it is still coming to United States. It's just probably it's coming in the batches, and I hit the dry period, so I couldn't find anything. And I was running in the video the PPU 174 grain full metal jacket ammo, not the best performing ammo for this rifle. Still, results were really good, and we had no problems whacking those targets. Now, there is so many cool things about this rifle, and it is kind of interesting that it's not very known in the United States, and it's partially, I think, maybe because the Switzerland never really participated, that neutrality, right, never really participated in any conflicts, but that didn't mean that the Swiss didn't took seriously their arms industry, and the ZFK55 is a shooting example of it. Barrel is with the heavy profile and it works beautifully, tremendous accuracy. Nothing was done to this rifle, and guys, this rifle can literally shoot the lights out. As far as the muzzle device, there were other types of the muzzle device considered by the Swiss Army. They did some trials and they tried to even more improve that, but they decided, because everything was changing, technology was changing, and the different rifles were coming into the service, they decided to not touch it and leave it as is. This whole system is a little bit reminding me of M14 muzzle device. So you got literally a castle nut. You have to first flatten out the tabs which are locking it, and then it's a castle nut and you're unscrewing and you can take it off. But it is very effective, and it's not just taming the recoil, it does a very decent job with the flash. Sometimes you will see some slight flash, but I was shooting this rifle in the low light conditions and I was never blinded by the flash from the muzzle, so it does a fantastic job. I was shooting in the light which was already too low for this scope. As I said, the scope probably is the weakest link on that rifle, and it is kind of surprising because in the mid-50s I think they could do better on the glass. But hey, it is what it is. This is the history right now. Either way, the rifle performed beautifully, and I honestly cannot wait for the better ammo, the legendary GP11, to see what I can do with the GP11. Usually you can find them with the extremely well preserved bores, and I think it is worth it to look for those rifles, especially right now, because the prices will only continue to climb, guys. And little bit more than 4,100 was made. I think 4,150 was made of these, and that's it. So they're still coming. You can still find them in the United States, and I absolutely believe that this is one of the many surplus sniper rifles which you should definitely have on your radar. Alright, that's it. I think we'll come back to this rifle once more when I'll have a better ammo and when I'll put that scope, and so you guys can see what else we can do with it, because it is absolutely a blast to shoot, and I think it deserves at least one more episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us, and guys, as always, if you want to support the Vintage Rifle Shooters Club, please join us on the Patreon. Also, you can buy those leather US made patches. Everything helps, right? Alright, thank you for watching. Bye, see you in the next video.